Secondly, let me talk about the fork, the crossroads. Perfectly true that the World Social Forum may not go on forever. When it doesn't happen. I've said that myself in many things I've written about the World Social Forum. But look at what's been happening. Every single successive World Social Forum has been broader and wider than previous ones. If you take the last one at Dakar, which occurred, as the speaker from the Indignados just said, at the moment of the revolutions in Tunisia, and more particularly in Egypt, because it was during the forum itself that Mubarak was deposed. Right? People said, I heard many people say, this proves how irrelevant the forum is. Because did anybody in Tunisia or Egypt was anybody inspired by the World Social Forum to make their revolution? Had they even heard of the World Social Forum? No. So clearly the World Social Forum is irrelevant. Now here we are, 2 years later, in Tunis, invited by the very people who made the revolution, who want us here, because they want us to strengthen their internal struggle in Tunisia. So are we irrelevant? Don't tell that to the young people of Tunis who took the initiative to invite us here. Right? So in point of fact, we're a remarkably resilient organization which has in fact broadened in geography, broadened in generational spread, broadened in outcomes. The fact is that all these so-called new movements, they're here. Apparently, they think there's something here that they can find out about. Are some people disappointed? Always, right? Do some people drop out? Of course. But the fact is that we're here, and we've got a broader base than we've ever had, and we've got here in this meeting, this particular sub-meeting of the whole meeting, you see all people coming from all sorts of groups which didn't exist in the past. They are the so-called new movements, or whatever name you want to give them, right? But they apparently think that there's some utility in coming to this organization, which is fluid, which has all kinds of problems at great length. And should we do something in common? Of course we should do something in common, but should the World Social Forum actually organize that? At that point, 50% of the people, 80% of the people drop out, and we reduce ourselves to a narrow political structure which loses all the value of the World Social Forum. So the attempt to keep this uneasy balance between movements who come to do things and an open space where they can discuss, and yes, take our example, which was given as a kind of negative, that there are organizations come here and talk about how many AID rejections or whatever that they give, do we use the World Social Forum for that? And there's someone who explained to me just yesterday, and he is militant Marxist and all of the kind of stuff, and he said, well, you know, I mean, people get into this process try to environmentalism, they get into this process, all sorts of reasons which are, from my point of view, very secondary, but it opens their eyes to some of these political obstacles, and it itself is a sort of pathway to further education and further revolution. They may or may not be right, but I mean,